like to know how every single body feels down there? We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. They'll begin from the 36 as the returners brought down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
First play, he's going to throw. Purdy finds him over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they had that one contained right at the line. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That's brought in by Jennings. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about them and out slow? They're willing to go with some looks here that will... down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing now, off play action. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go play action here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Finds Kincaid. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set, go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 14. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. That's taken in by Samuel. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. He fires one deep down the... He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Ken, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Touchdown, Buffalo! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, in this booth, because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he gets him around 6 there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now it's Purdy. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And the Bills will take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now. In motion left is Beckham. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. So that brings up 2nd down. They send him left out of the slot. Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Now he takes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one vehemently swatted away. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. It's halftime here in Buffalo. The Bills with the lead after 2. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Amon-Ra St. Brown, big numbers, 4 touchdown catches. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for the Browns and Broncos from Denver. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, okay? Because these moments, the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll throw on first. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cook gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Davis takes it straight ahead. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 14. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Mason there to haul it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He'll get this complete to Jennings. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Purdy on first down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw again, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all... rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Moody knocks it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Johnson now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're